All right, so this is the developer commentary for the unreleased game Mothman with a Gun that didn't work out. So I'm going to be looking over the footage and like giving commentary on like the overall process of everything. So yeah, we got like the church. And that cross is actually made with like two metal beams that I gave the wood texture to, believe it or not. Of course, we have AI generated Jesus and these amazing Bob and Larry posters. That was my idea. These two in particular are my favorite. It's remember, kids, Hazbin Hotel fucking sucks. And then the one beside that, remember, kids, and Hell of a Boss is even worse. I don't know if the audio is too loud, so I'm gonna be pausing every time I need to speak. But yes, that picture of Jesus on a skateboard is AI generated. So pretty late in onto the process, I thought about putting a box in that corner. You can like kick around, take it to like the very end where the gym is, and you can use it to like jump over the stacks of chairs. You know, fun fact, we actually are allowed to put nudity in the game because it's artistic nudity, and artistic nudity is also present in Animal Crossing, and that one's rated E for everyone. A little fun fact. Of course, you have enemy placeholder boxes. That was my idea. This enemy right here, that's the thrash can. I'll get to that one later on. Dude, I wish I had footage for this area. So that back there is the level 3 charger. If in the version of the game that we actually got to work, except it barely functions and it can't be released or played because for whatever reason it keeps asking for a password even though there never was a password set. If you manage to play that thing comes running out at like the speed of light. It hits you like a train. And probably the worst part of all is the horns actually glow, so it really does feel like a train coming at you. That one's another great poster. Remember, kids, homosexuality is gay. If you're wondering why this light is yellow, being a game about Mothman, of course, lights heal you. That was going to be a healing light, that yellow light. If you're wondering why I don't jump in through that window, it's because there actually is a block of glass there. The same does not apply for the other one. You'd be surprised how many of my teammates, while playtesting this level, were trying to jump through the window. Remember, kids, Satanism is for losers. Because it is. As you can see over there, that's the box in action. You can use it to jump over those big stacks of chairs, and you know, since this is the church, of course there's going to be big stacks of chairs. This is the coolest church gym you will ever see. Jesus Christ shredding Freebird, and the disciples look on in awe. So originally, all of these like little biters, they were going to be concentrated in the center, but then I decided to spread them out simply to make it more likely that you would have to turn around and see another little Easter egg. As you can see right there on the wall, that is a totally normal picture of Jesus of Nazareth. Oh, wait, I'm going back, apparently. Oh, okay, I didn't show it off, and I don't know if you can like see properly, but that picture of Jesus was actually a photoshopped picture of Moist Critical. They got circulated around on Facebook with like a whole bunch of grandmas saying like God bless us, amen, and like confessing their sins. For whatever reason, this room it would not load the latest version. You'll see what I mean by that. So you see this like gargoyle on a pillar right here. That pillar was supposed to have like the stone block texture, and there was supposed to be one of them in each corner of the room. And that's because the boss in this room was supposed to like shoot plasma balls at you, and you can like duck and cover behind those and then shoot at her. I don't know why I'm stopped. Oh yeah, here's me showing off all the places they were gonna go. The gargoyles. Alright, so as you can see there in the center of the room, there's like two big pyramids of glass, one on the ceiling, one on the lower part. I made that because I saw it looked cool. And it kind of reminded me of that Renaissance painting of God reaching out to Adam. Because, you know, like the two tips touching the pyramids. And then, like, the day after I made that, I went to go see the new Godzilla movie, Godzilla X Kong. And that exact kind of structure appeared in the movie, like two giant crystal pyramids, one on the top, the one half of the Earth, and the other one on the other in Hollow Earth. As you can see, the doors, the doors match perfectly from one room to the next. I don't know if you can see that, but yes, this game, Mothman with a Gun, features the Flatwoods Monster as one of the bosses. God damn, that's loud. I don't know if it's loud for you guys. Once you defeated the boss, alright, so when you enter the room, this stone wall right here was going to be down here, closed. Then once you beat the boss, it opens up and leads you to the next level. But that could never be finished because none of my teammates could figure out how to program that. Ooh, the spooky tunnel of doom. Yeah, we got some pretty cool platforming right here. I don't know if I ever show it off, but there actually is like a giant plane of water at the bottom. Because you were like underground in like a sewer system type place, you know, with like all these pipes around. Ooh, I don't know if you can see that, but right here, there is a giant kraken hidden away as an Easter egg. Like, turn up your brightness if you can't see it. It's right there. on to the final level. Behold the factory. How can you tell this is a dangerous factory? You'll see. The Live Leak logo up there. That's one of the greatest additions to the game. The fact that once you enter the factory level, one of the first things you see is a giant Live Leak logo. In the corner, nonetheless. Oh yeah, this is actually an older version of the level that loaded for some reason. No, that's not supposed to be there. It was actually an exploit that one of my teammates found. This is actually the way you're supposed to go, like directly through here, jumping over the red hot pipes. Return of the boxes. Wait. All right, you see that right there? Those like open metal doors. Originally, there was going to be a continuous spew of biters coming out of there, but we could never get that finished. And in like the final unfinished version of the game, those doors are actually closed. Frankly, in my opinion, they look better closed. Dude, this takes forever. Kicking the box through the way you came, it's kind of a pain in the ass. So that's why I put this grate leaned up against these pipes right here. That way you can like play a little bit of box soccer, cube soccer, if you will. Like kick it over that ramp and then get to the wooden boxes over there. Yeah, it's completely dark back here. Yeah, you could see that was just raging right there. Yeah, these boxes do not like working. Dude, I finally got it over and it landed on the hot plate. Oh, I think I got it over. Dude, it lands on top of the box that I was trying to get it to. That is pain. If French is bread, if pain is French for bread, in that moment I was a fucking bakery. Yeah, I just decided to start over. Yeah, and then it crashed. Oh yeah, I paused the music for a second there because I wanted to save the music. I actually have the music playing live on another tab. It's the soundtrack to Melty Blood because it's a really good soundtrack. All right, as you can see here, I'm doing a little bit of a pro gamer move called cheating. Dude, it flew not only over there to the other side, but in between the platforms above the hot plate. Yes. As you can see here, I'm pretty sure I have uploaded older versions of the factory in which you jump on like these little piston type structures that are made of metal and yet on top of the hot plate. End up coming up with this pieces of metal being suspended as like a bridge over the hot plate. It works way better. Also, the soundtrack to Melty Blood is one of the most underrated soundtracks. It really reminds me if the Fitness Gram Pacer Test was like its own genre of music, and then you made an entire game based around that. Especially this one in particular. This piece of music right here, just straight up sounds like the Fitness Gram Pacer Test, but really, really good. I finally made it across, as you can see right there. There is a cardboard sign saying, manifesto, do not press F to read. So I wonder what happens if you do press F to read it. All right, I don't know if you can read that exactly because of the low quality of the video. Duplicate tab. Where is it? Here it is. I actually wrote it down in a Google Doc first. My therapist says that I should start writing in this diary to vent my thoughts and that I should stop being so overly jealous of Mothman, a guy I've never met before and has never met me. She also said I should try to find a hobby. I think I'll try either sheep farming, robotics, or being one of those psychics who looks for messages in alphabets. Had another meeting with my therapist today. She suggests I try cleaning out the abandoned church I live in. Her other suggestions include stop browsing radicalist imperialism 4chan forums and subreddits and continue in my hobbies, and to stop eating so much pizza. I'll start putting healthier toppings instead, like olives and bell peppers. My cereal spelled out yogabab today, the only readable word I've gotten so far. My therapist has suggested I try watching something funny instead of radical militarist EDL podcasts. I saw an episode of Family Guy and I hate it so much. Nothing but lazy writing, senseless violence, and sex jokes. An extreme over-reliance on cutaway gags. How dare the Americans make such a vile show? My therapist says that she likes it. Bah, what does that Scottish bitch know? She just swims around in an overgrown swimming pool all day. The only reason she finds it funny is because of how long it takes information to reach her brain because of that long-ass neck of hers. I'm quitting my therapy sessions. Then you go to the next entry. I swear to God, I am very, very displeased with my life. I am sick and tired of just being a Mothman ripoff. And the Americans don't know how to run the country they stole from our empire. I'm never respected. I'm all... Oh, wait, that's a typo. I'm always just British Mothman. The only spotlight I've ever gotten was in a children's cartoon called The Secret Saturdays or something, and in an American found footage mockumentary on Animal Planet called Lost Tapes. All caps. They didn't even call me by my real name. It is not Death Raptor. So I'm taking over America, starting with the hometown of the Mothman, Point Pleasant, West Virginia. All caps. When I take over America, I will teach them all to be proper, upstanding citizens, and will change all of their slop to proper British cuisine. Such delicacies such as Stargazer pie, which I feel I should just put a content warning for the most NSFW looking food you'll ever see when you see what Stargazer pie is. Yeah, that is vile. That is a real British food. Like, I about damn near threw up when I first saw that. That is disgusting. Toad in a hole and spotted dick, all caps. And of course, my personal top 20 favorite British foods, which I'm pretty sure you can guess what this is going to be.
Number 20, frog in a frozen vegetable bag. 19, mouse in baked beans.
Yeah. And my new world order will start in the new world. They will all regret the day they crossed the Owl Man of Cornwall, England. Yeah, of course, here is the Obama dialogue. Because yes, Barack Obama is in the very beginning of this game, but I didn't make the very beginning of this game. I only made the entire second half of the game. Where am I? There we go. Kind of took a while to read it. Also, yes, I did include the the link, implying that he just wrote down a URL in paper. That's how you know he's insane. Alright, entering the final boss room, busting through these boxes. Oh, there he is! It's Owlman! He got a knife! I actually programmed the chasing myself. It's kind of terrifying, actually. Like, when I first saw him started moving, I actually jumped out of my seat and started screaming while frantically running around. His AI is not very good. Yeah, I don't know if you couldn't tell, but there's exactly no way of fighting back. Alright, so you can use the boxes to jump on top of these boxes up here. Oops. There we go. And if you manage to get up here, you can see his owl nest and all the stuff he's got. You So he's got like a Black Sabbath poster, more TVs, a rhino head, Doctor Who, British flag, and a couch. And as well as a table and a chair. Oh yeah, as you can see here, this is pizza with olives, bell peppers, and mushrooms on it, just like the manifesto said. So yeah, he actually did stick true to that promise. Of course, you got Black Sabbath with revolution in their minds. He's going to take over America. And Doctor Who. You know, Doctor Who. Because he's an owl. And owls go, who? Of course, to only further cement Owlman, or Yoga Bab as we called him, which, by the way, quick little backstory on that name. One of our teammates, she couldn't remember the name of Yo Gabba Gabba and accidentally called it Yoga Bab, and that's where we got the nickname for him from, because everybody else except me was like tripping over the names between like Mothman and Owlman because they both look similar. So yeah, that like head for the northern white rhinoceros, 2006. I think I'll show it later. Yeah, Western Black Rhinoceros, 2006. The Western Black Rhinoceros is now extinct. The last one was spotted in 2006, meaning he shot the last one and now has its head on his wall. That is a menacing design. Frankly, out of all the designs I've ever seen for the Owlman of Cornwall, England, I think mine is really good. What? Nope. No, not DC. Yeah, here's a bunch of different designs. I think I'm texting something real quick. Yeah. Oh, here's the Lost Tapes design. Now, that one's really cool. One of the few cool things about Owlman. And there's this one. That one's terrifying. And you know, when you look into the origins of Owlman as a cryptid, frankly, it's pretty sad. Because while Mothman was while Mothman was oh yeah, sorry about that. While Mothman was encountered by like a bunch of teenagers driving home at night, and they were scared out of their wits by it. Owlman was instead spotted by a fly. So these are the mug shots I took of all of the models. These were so my teammates could know what to set each texture as. As you can see, here is the biter. Yeah, very much a trash can. Here are the 3 chargers. Yeah. As well as the snapper. And the trash can. And then you got the Flatwoods monster. And I don't know. I'm going to try to turn up the brightness. But it's not. This is the original design for Owlman. It's not supposed to look like a black void. It's actually brown. And this design makes sense once you see the original design for Mothman, which is that little model right there. Of course, that's the final design for Owlman. Yeah. All right, so here is some more commentary over some footage of me toggling with the 3D models. This one, of course, is the biter. Pretty sure there's, yeah. In the final unfinished version of the game, it does not move at all. A very static looking enemy. Of course, that's a very simple animation. I'll load. Great, I'm gonna have to wait for it to load. There we go. There is the snapper. As you can see, that's how it was supposed to move in game. Have that little ring of plasma float around it, like the rings of Saturn. Of course, the jaws would open up and use that little red cylinder as a placeholder for the player. Of course, snaps down and holds the player in place. I do that. The reason I designed it like that is so it would function like a bear trap. It would hold you in place. Meanwhile, all the other enemies around you can like get hits in. And then, of course, there's the trash can. Yeah, it was in the final version of the game. It's roughly the size of a normal trash can, but in my original vision for it, it was going to be a giant trash can. That's why it towers over, and you're about to see what it would do. That's how it would move, and it would slam down on top of you. That's how big it was supposed to be. That's why it has like a mouse with teeth on the bottom. And what's the next enemy? Here it is. This is the level 1 charger, as you can see. One prominent horn. It is based off of 2 horned rhinos. I tried with 1 horn. It didn't look all that good. So I added that little secondary horn. It looks much better that way. Onto the level 2 charger. Now then, the level 2 charger is based off of is based off Arseniocerium. Let me pull up a picture of that real quick. Preferably on something better. There we go. Despite its appearance, it's actually an elephant, believe it or not. Where'd it go? There we go. Here it is. Full screen. So of course, it has these like triangle pyramid horns that slant, but in that could not be achieved in Unreal Engine, so it ended up looking different. It actually had in the final unfinished version of the game, it actually has like two blocks that come out of one point, like rectangles. And of course, very obviously, the level 3 Charger 3 horns, it's based on a Triceratops. So here is the unused level 4 Charger. And then it ended up going unused because there wasn't really a need for it. And it would have compensated for its lack of, pizzazz in the horn department for just being absolutely enormous. And here is yeah, Mothman just kind of looks like a void right now. Originally, it did actually have like a black texture, but that was lost somewhere along the way. Owlman is the old Owlman model is also missing textures, as you can see. Oh, let's go to the next one. Here is the charger template. I would just copy and paste this over and over and over again to make the chargers. Of course, no horns. Wait, what's happening? Why is all activity stopped? Oh. Pff. All right, and that will be all for the developer commentary of Mothman with a Gun. Bye.